All right, guys, Victor Pena here with Omniprint International, coming to you today because, I told Sergio, we got to do a lot more stuff that's actionable today, especially these times, to help our people through this crisis. So today, I want to show you guys 5 actionable things that you can do to grow and thrive through this pandemic that we have going on. And, and I want to share some of the stuff that I'm doing, that we're doing here. We do a lot of marketing here, and I'm shifting things a lot, and I want to shift, kind of like reposition the cannons from our marketing team of putting content out there that helps you guys right now through these times on how to keep motivated, on how to make money, how to keep safe, and those kind of things, so that you can thrive and be better when this is over, because it will be over. We just don't know when. So the bad news, I want to start a little bit with the bad news so that we can blow through it. But the main point of this is that especially this event, is unprecedented, and there's really nothing like this. We need to do things different to blow past this, right? So the bad news is we've never seen this before. There's decisions that we have to make that are going to be super tough. But the most important thing is that you realize that tomorrow you're not going to wake up and then this is all over, right? It's going to take time. So you have to react now. You have to accept the fact that this is the new climate in the market. That way you can go straight to accepting the situation, and then now refocusing your cannons and your activities to get through it, right? And make sure that you are out of that denial phase, you're into an action phase, because it's gonna help you push through for yourself and for your family, right? And some of the stuff, for example, we'll start off with your team. If you have a team, that could be your family, that could be your employees. The approach that I'm taking is that I want to be completely honest and transparent with my people so that we know where we're fighting and how we're fighting, and how we're pushing through this thing and what we got to do, right? You have to let your team know that it's going to be an amazingly difficult time, right? And that's why I want to get through these bad news, because it's bad news. It's bad news. Before I give you 5 ways that, that's going to help you build your business, I got to give you the foundation. I got to give you the hard work and the hard things to push and consider, right? Another one is, we're going to notice a lot of businesses go down in flames right now. A lot of people, over 50% of businesses are going to go out of business, right? That's a reality, right? And right now, your focus, and I'm not sharing things that I'm not doing, and I'm not sharing things that I haven't told my team, right? And that's things that you'll have to think about for yourself, and how you're going to share stuff like this to your team members. Like, your activities have to shift on how you can help your individual customers. Calling them, where are they? Are they at home? What can you do to help them? Like, your activities need to change, and it's time to do things that you haven't done, you've been procrastinating on, activity levels that you haven't met. It's that time to actually do it. Your activity needs to be focused on the outflow and your outbound activity to help your customers grow. And these are the same things I'm sharing with my team, guys. You got to think of, like, what are the things, the expenses, the activities, the negative stuff that you need to cut right away, and do it now. Since we're passing straight into accepting the situation, then you know that you can cut all these negative things, and it's going to help you go through this process, right? So I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I'm doing. This is also taking an unprecedented level of, activity from my part, leadership, and those things, how to navigate the team through these things, and our customers, right? So I'm also doing these things. I am focused on outbound activity and how I can help my customers, and that's why I'm doing videos like these. I told Sergio that we need to do more of this content to help our customers through this stuff. We're reshifting our massive marketing machine on outbound content that's helping you guys. What am I doing? I'm getting up early, getting up when the market's open. I'm planning how we're gonna push, right? I'm eating better. I am exercising. There's a lot of stress that's going to come to you guys. There's a lot of things that you need to deal with every single day. A lot of hard, difficult decisions. So exercise will help you through that. I'm doing tons of studying to find better strategies, better ways to doing things, faster ways. Because right now, think about it, one day is equal to a month in the marketplace. At least it is for us, right? So your impact that you're doing in one day is super, super important. So you need to learn on how to work smart and how to work hard during these times. Another thing that I'm doing is I don't have the news up all day long, listening to all the bad news, right? All you're going to get on your way into your spirit is going to be all sorts of bad news. So I'm even telling my staff, hey, if you got something, like wait till at the end of the day. Don't tell me stuff right now because I don't need to focus on that right now. I need to focus on outbound creation of activities that's helping my customers through this time right now. That's what I'm focused on, right? What are you going to do? Those are the questions that you need to start asking yourself. If now that you know things are what they are, what are you going to do, right? How will you get through this? There's a lot of tough decisions coming for you. How are you going to plan those? And how are you going to make sure that your people is out of that denial phase? How are you making sure that you're helping your people get through it and you're helping your people service your customers, right? Right now, and everything, and we've seen market shifts and we've seen these kind of things happen, and there's always opportunity there. And that's why I wanted to do this today, to help you guys 5 actionable things that you can do during these times to thrive and to really expand your mind, because it's going to get you into a mode of creation versus, oh my God, everything, the sky's falling, right? So we're not shutting down, we're doing more. And if you want to push through this, then you have to do more, right? For our customers that are in the printing industry, screen printers, embroiderers, everybody in the creation industry, right? So these are 5 things that we came up with because we're seeing these come through our messaging. We're seeing customers reach out that they want some help. So that's why we're doing this, right? So number 1, it's something that you need to hop on immediately. Number 1 is you can create a brand online, okay, where you don't have inventory, you don't have anything. Come up with some images. They could be related to this virus. They could be funny. They could be anything, right? Put them up online. Make sure that you're sending them out to your customers. Blast it out. If you don't have a web to print solution where you can put stuff for sale online and it's easy, reach out to us. We'll help you with that. Make sure that you have something that you can send your customers to buy product because people are shopping at home. So that's number 1. Create a brand online, okay, and push it out. Number 2, there's massive, massive, massive fulfillment centers that are closed right now. If you have a home-based business, or if you ever wanted to create a home-based business, right now is the time because these massive fulfillment companies are shut down. That means they're not producing something. You can reach out to them and see how you can do to help them process some of those orders, right? Because what's the next step? They're going to have to refund them. So if you can process some of those from home, it could help you get some volume right now. And you know who these companies are. Call them, email them, do whatever. You have to do outbound activity to get a hold of them. Number 3, big screen print shops. And if you are a big screen print shop, you know that your screen print volume, people are pulling orders. They're pulling big, massive orders. So what you can do is if you're in DTG, call every screen printer around you and let them know, hey, if you have some orders, we'll do them on demand for you. If somebody's calling to cancel them, reshift them to digital, right? Even if you're in screen printing, reshift your volumes to digital. If you don't have a digital solution, give us a call and we'll help you navigate through it. Because if you have people pulling back your massive quantities, that means that they still have product to do, they still have stuff to do, but they're just not going to do these huge volumes because the global economy has changed right now. So you want to have a strategy ready for that. Number four, right? Number four, there's shops all around you that have extremely loyal follower base. For example, you have all your CrossFit gyms, the yoga, Pilates, all these kind of gyms around you, tattoo parlors, cafes. You have all these kind of businesses around you. You should call them and you should say, hey, you know what? Let's leverage your current customers, emails, text messaging. Let's send them an email and say, hey, we're still here. This is our new apparel line. Set up a shop for them, right? Set up an online shop that they could blast to their list. So you're leveraging, you're helping them, and you're keeping busy with print on demand volumes. And you could say, hey, you know what? You don't have to stock anything. You don't have to pay me anything. I'm gonna set up the site for you, and then whatever comes through, this is what I'm gonna charge you, and we'll get it out to your customer's doorstep, right? That's number four, right? The four things. And the fifth thing that I wanna make sure you guys are doing, if you guys are slow, make sure that you are doing things to maintain your shop, you're doing things to maintain your equipment, you're doing things to flush out machines that you're not using. That's a huge actionable step, and I decided to put it here because it's gonna save you a lot of money. And right now I have the team working super hard because I wanna send you guys some free pre-treatment machine cleaner, some free flush, and I wanna send you guys whatever we can do to keep your stuff maintained. So stay tuned for that and take advantage of these kind of offers that we're gonna be doing, because I'm pushing stuff out to help you guys. Some of these things we've been working on for a long time, and we're gonna just blast through a lot of free stuff to help you guys through these situations, right? So let's recap on those. 5 actionable ideas and steps that you can do to thrive in this economy. You can create a brand online, advertise to fulfillment centers, replace all the canceled orders from screen print shops around you. Partner with closed gyms and cafes and studios and CrossFit centers for them to leverage their list and still keep money coming through the door. And number 5, make sure you take advantage of maintaining your equipment, saving money for later, and making sure that you're cleaning up and you're doing all these things to prep for when the market opens again. And make sure that as you're doing these marketing activities, these steps to get more orders in, that you don't forget about your equipment. So when you get orders in, then now you have issues, right? So make sure that all your equipment is maintained. Similar to what I'm over here doing, right? Offer actionable advice to your customers, be in touch with them, and help them through the situation, right? Because if you're expecting this to magically go away, it's what you do that really pushes you through. Nobody's gonna help through this process. The main thing is there's opportunity here, there's a comeback here, there's an explosion in the market that's coming after this. The only difference is we don't know when that is, right? So what are you doing right now? What you do through this actually defines who you're gonna be, what you're gonna be doing through this situation, right? Are you gonna be better or worse? Are you gonna be an essential part of your market's comeback, right? Are you gonna be there, right? So that's super important. People are seeing very closely as you're owners of shops, owners of businesses, leaders, startups, entrepreneurs. Everybody's looking at you for leadership on how you can do to guide your communities and your economy. So it's going to be up to you to increase your activity levels to do that. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. So if you guys want specific topics for us to help you through, make sure that you're staying tuned. Make sure you're subscribing to our channels. You can follow us on everywhere, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also text me. Text me questions that you have, 949-264-8255. 0759. Text me on topics that you might need. How can I help you? Right? Text me that stuff, and I'm looking through these messages, seeing what we can do to help you guys through it. And make sure that, again, you're doing the outbound activities that are going to help you and your family and your customers grow through this phase. Again, my name is Victor with OmniPrint International. I'm here to help you guys through this chaos. Feel free to reach out, follow us on all the social medias, and stay tuned for what we got next. Thank you guys so much.